Welcome to Cooking with Cancer and Chronic Disease.
Wow, let's try it again. Welcome to Cooking for Cancer and Chronic Disease. I asked Ange to do the welcome because I was over here doing some streaming stuff.
She just needs to stick with it.
I mean, you can't change it up 15 seconds beforehand. I'm Danielle Petrina. I'm the project manager for the Wellness and Integrative Oncology program. This is Angela Zaccanini. Angela Stutter Zaccanini. She's our registered dietitian with a focus on lifestyle nutrition. Our teaching kitchen is actually located in the Hillman Cancer Center on the 3rd floor. We focus on symptom management and quality of life using integrative therapies such as lifestyle nutrition. We're really excited to be here with you this week. We are using new production equipment, so bear with us as you'll kind of see me popping in and out. Please leave some messages in the chat for us if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. We'd love to answer those for you. But mainly, we're here just to show you how to choose, prepare, and cook food to optimize your health. We are all about lifestyle, and with lifestyle comes balance. So you'll never hear Ange say, do not do something. She's just going to talk to you a lot about balance.
Right.
And it's something that we're still trying to obtain as well. So today we're cooking salmon patties. And Ange, so tell us all the goodness about salmon patties.
Yes. So these salmon patties can be used for lunch or dinner. Completely versatile. You can use them as a sandwich. You can add them to a salad. You can add them with a vegetable and just have them as is. You can make an aioli to top it off with. You can add different herbs. But we're going to keep this super simple. We are using this recipe from Well Plated. It uses minimal ingredients. It has like a southern spice to it because we are going to be using some cayenne pepper. We are also using Greek yogurt as that moistening agent and also as the fat. And you can actually use the Greek yogurt as well as an aioli instead of using mayonnaise if you want to, lessen that fat, get a little bit more protein. So we are going to use 1 large egg, a can of salmon, half a cup of whole wheat breadcrumbs, 1/4 cup of the plain Greek fat or non-fat Greek yogurt, Dijon mustard, white vinegar, onion powder, garlic powder, cayenne pepper, and a little bit of parsley to, top it off. And then we are going to throw them in the skillet. So we are going to use a little bit of olive oil there. So what you want to do to start off is just get your egg, put it in a large mixing bowl, and before you add the other ingredients, you're just going to whisk that at the bottom. Okay. And then you're going to add the salmon. So we made the mistake of purchasing canned salmon with the bones and the skin. I mean, some people do like the skin. So you're one of them, right?
I like when it's
like
really
crispy.
cooked.
Yeah,
I don't know, like in this setup.
Yeah. So this morning I ended up having to go through and take out the bones. So I would recommend.
Does it actually say on the can, and when there's not bones?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It'll say bones removed. Yeah.
I made the mistake and I didn't even know, and I mixed it and I was like, that first bite was a little much. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and you definitely don't want to bite into a bone. I mean,
too early.
Yeah. Too early. Too early. I'm messing up words. I'm stuttering, and I definitely don't want to bite into a bone. I'll tell you that much. All right, so we're going to add a half a cup of the Italian seasoning. Well, this is Italian-style breadcrumbs. It does have whole grains, so we're going to use just a half a cup. Add that to your mixing bowl. Next is a 1/4 cup of our Greek yogurt. And, we did purchase non-fat, plain Greek yogurt, and that is what's recommended in the recipe. If you have a 2% Greek yogurt in your fridge, you can certainly use that, and that's going to be fine. Okay, so 1½ teaspoons of our Dijon mustard. I'm actually gonna
like Dijon mustard. Are you done with this? I'm gonna throw this out.
Wait, I actually need another half.
Okay.
1.5. I think I'm adding a little bit more than I was supposed to actually.
All right.
1.5 teaspoons.
So just a full disclosure, we are not professional cooks, as you can probably obviously tell. But that's the goodness of this show. We'll work out all the kinks for you so you know what not to do
Got that right.
at home.
Yep.
So just keep that in mind. But Ange is a wealth of knowledge, so she'll be able to talk you through all this once she gets through measuring. So I'm going to talk while she measures,
right?
So she doesn't feel like she has to do two things at once.
I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thank you for appreciating. So real quick about the ingredients. A lot of these are staple pantry items that you could find, like Ange said, the salmon in a can. You just want to be careful of that bone, just to make sure that there's none of that in the can. I do know that they sell cans of salmon at Aldi, and then pretty much any grocery store that you'd want. Obviously, with the Greek yogurt, it's replacing a mayonnaise-based type of filler. So just keep that in mind. You can, if you're looking to add more fat, I'm just going to speak for you because I've heard Ange now for a year, and I'm picking up all of her good knowledge at times. So if you're looking to add more fat into this, you can add that mayonnaise. That'll definitely give you more of the fat if you're looking to gain weight. For taste bud issues, and I mean, I think that Dijon mustard would really help with any sort of taste bud, but I could be totally wrong.
No, you're right
on that. And the cayenne pepper as well. Obviously, if you're having any taste bud issues, a little bit more of that salty, spicy taste will bring that out for you.
Yep.
So keep that in mind.
And this is a soft texture, mouthfeel, so if you are having if you're having difficulty chewing, swallowing, if you have mouth sores for whatever reason, then this is also a good recipe because, you know, you don't have to add a bun. You don't have to add any sort of vegetable or any sort of topping if you don't want to. But also, if you have a dry mouth, or again, if you're having difficulty swallowing, that aioli, or just adding a spoonful of Greek yogurt on top, that moistening agent can help with that mouthfeel and making sure that, you know, it's easier to swallow and it's easier to chew, just adding that, you know, moistening agent to it.
And you'll notice Ange is just mixing it with a fork. Ange, if you want to tilt your bowl a little bit, yeah, there you go, just so you can see the consistency. So it's not going to be like overly saturated. It's going to be able to mold pretty quickly.
Exactly.
Because it's still thick, not runny. It's a very easy setup. This is, once again, something we like to bring to you as convenience. You can make these ahead of time on a Sunday, Saturday for the week. Honestly, you could eat them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner if you really wanted to.
That's true. And, you know, if you were making these ahead of time and you maybe didn't have time to actually prepare this part of it and you just want to make them, form them into patties and then cook them another day, these would last in the fridge in their form, like the patty form, for about a day. So say, you know, you actually wanted these for dinner tomorrow, you can form them into patties, add them to the fridge, and then cook them the following day.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. And then if you did want to store them, they can actually freeze for up to 3 weeks. So that's good too. And if you want to reheat them, if you already cooked them, I would just add them right back into that skillet.
If you have any more.
Thank you. Okay. Dee, do you want to...
Let me heat up some stuff here?
Yep.
All right. So...
I think I turned it on.
Did you?
I think. So I'm going to have Danielle add the olive oil to the skillet. Heat up the skillet. So I'm going to form these into patties and throw them in the pan.
All right. Ange, let's talk about calorie count on this. If anybody's out there kind of watching more of the calorie count, how do we feel about this? What's the recipe telling you?
Yep. So very low calories, actually. Only 89 calories for one of these patties.
I'm going to eat 10.
Yeah.
We're all about balance. Just kidding.
But they're also very low in protein because of the size of them.
Right.
You know, so they're not very big. So only about 3 grams of protein per serving. So, you know, by making this into a whole meal, you would definitely need to add some vegetables, add a carbohydrate, you know, like a brown rice or a quinoa, or just add a bun, a whole wheat bun. You can also, you know,
You could put these on the grill too, since it's
Ooh,
becoming grilling season.
yeah.
Next up, we'll be
That
getting a
sounds good.
grill. Barbecuing with
outside.
Ange and Dee.
Yeah.
And catching it all on fire.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay. So
Do you want me to start to put?
yeah.
Yeah, I think we're good.
These you might need to use.
Yeah.
Yeah. This recipe makes for about 6 patties. So if you notice that you have a lot of extra salmon in the bowl, then you can just add a little bit more to the other patties, because I think these are pretty small.
Yeah, I think
Don't
they are
you?
too. Yeah. All right. Oh man, what not to do? And then Ange, I'm going to change our view so they can kind of see this start to cook up here.
Yep.
So hang tight, audience.
Oh, and if you do leave the bones in there, you are getting extra calcium.
What everybody wanted to hear. You're getting extra calcium. So,
Well, I say that because as I was mixing them,
yeah.
I noticed more. I found more in there.
Okay.
So you have to be very careful. And if you are having trouble swallowing, chewing,
Oh, don't do that.
yeah,
Good point.
definitely
Ange.
get the can without the bones. How are we looking?
Good. I mean, you can see, I'm going to flip it back to us, but just so everybody can kind of see the shape of your patties, how small, not small, whatever you kind of feel is needed.
These would probably be good on a cast iron skillet.
Oh, I love cast iron.
And then maybe using like a canola oil or something with a higher smoke point so that it's, has a better cook and gets that nice crispy edge. But the inside of salmon patties are still soft.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like that
salmon
outer
is soft,
crunch.
you
Yeah,
know? Yeah,
definitely.
so-
So
All right, I don't know whether to flip or not because I hear the sizzling.
I would give it a couple minutes.
All right.
It says here 5 to 6 minutes total.
Oh,
So
okay.
about 3 minutes on each
I'll
side.
give it like another minute and then we'll flip it.
Yeah. And you do want to put your skillet on medium-high heat, just so that, it's getting a thorough cook. Okay.
I'm going to flip them. Let's see. I'm going to actually switch the camera back real quick so you can see me flip these. See?
Good, I'm
One
glad
man
she's doing
band.
it,
One
yeah.
man band over here. So let's take a look. Okay, look. Yeah, there's some browning going on.
Okay.
I would have, yeah. All right, we'll probably have to.
Maybe cook a little longer.
Yeah,
What do you
I
think?
so. For sure. Oops, took off.
And I would say if you think
Actually-
that the
You would think.
salmon patty is a little bit too liquidy, I would add a little bit more breadcrumbs to dry it up a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. But I don't think these are. Angie,
No, I
I
think
actually
they're
think you
good.
did a great job. So these are nice and lovely. Definitely throw some vegetables. I feel like asparagus would be good. Also, another good topper if you're looking to add some more fat to your diet, avocado on top.
Absolutely.
Would be nice. Even a tomato, not that that's fat, but just to add it, that green and red color we always love.
Yes.
So just keep that in mind as you're planning out your meal.
I also think like putting this on a bed of arugula with some other veggies
Yeah.
like some red onion, some bell peppers, an avocado would be excellent. And I'm such a huge aioli fan.
Yeah.
You know how I am about mayonnaise.
Yes.
I do love mayonnaise.
Ange loves mayonnaise.
Guilty pleasure, but
Do you like ranch?
I do love ranch.
Okay, because I mean,
Yes.
some people don't. They like one or the other.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No.
Your equal opportunity to ranch and mayonnaise
Yes,
on all your condiments.
absolutely.
Yes.
I make homemade like garlic aioli or sriracha aioli.
I don't
at
think I knew such
home.
things about you.
It's super simple. You literally just
Just
use
mix.
mayonnaise
Okay.
and add either garlic, olive oil, maybe some salt and pepper.
Okay.
But you do want to get that combination right so that it's not so mayo-y.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Right.
you really want to have that garlic taste. Sriracha aioli. I had a pesto aioli from a restaurant and that was...
Oh, pesto. I mean, and they make such good. Actually, Aldi makes a really good jarred pesto.
Yes, they do.
So that's something to keep in mind too. You can quickly throw it on. It's a good source of fat for you if you're looking more for that. So
Yeah.
keep that in mind. I
Yeah.
think. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And Also, salmon is an excellent source of protein, but also omega-3 fatty acids, which we talk a lot about needing more of. So foods that contain omega-3 fatty acids are going to be salmon, avocado, flax seeds, walnuts. Those are the main ones. So you do want to try to incorporate those in a lot more into your diet. Some people end up taking a fish oil supplement if they don't like those foods or they just feel like they're not getting enough of them. We tend to get a lot more of omega-6 fatty acids, which come from a lot of our oils, like safflower oil, canola oil, corn oil, and that tends to be in a lot of our processed foods, and we really want a good balance. So instead of having more omega-6s than omega-3s, we want to try to get equal. So of course we're going to be eating a lot of things that contain those canola oils and other oils, but if you increase your intake of omega-3 fatty foods, then you'll get that benefit for sure.
Okay. Oh, you heard the sizzle.
It's good for brain health, it's good for heart health, it's good for anti-inflammation. So, I mean, the benefits are
long.
Yes, definitely.
The list is long. Good.
Yeah. And I do love using different herbs and spices. Also, the benefit in those is excellent. So we are going to use fresh parsley in this recipe. I think dill would be a great one.
I think dill would be amazing.
Dill would be great. I love fresh dill.
Love fresh dill.
Also, I think topping this with a dollop of Greek yogurt,
Okay.
you know, with the parsley on top can be like your own kind of aioli.
Yeah.
But just again to give it that moistening agent if you feel like it's a little bit dry. But I would love these salmon patties on a burger. Like,
yeah,
you
I'm
know,
thinking like burger.
tomato, avocado,
Avocado.
onion, mayonnaise. You know, so
She is not using the Greek yogurt.
no.
This is great. Awesome. So, Ange, let's talk about what we're cooking next week.
Yep. So we are making a complete vegan dessert.
Awesome.
And I've tried it before, so I can vouch for it. It's actually very good. It's a silken tofu chocolate mousse.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's super, super good mouthfeel. You get that satisfaction of that chocolate and that sweet. And we are going to top it off with some, you know, other things so that it makes it even better. So, yeah, that's something to look forward to.
Okay.
Now, if you're not a part of my email distribution list, every week I end up sending the recipe that we're making ahead of time, along with the link to our YouTube channel, which if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And my email is at the bottom of the screen, so make sure to send me an email if you're not on the email distribution list, and I will add your name.
Yes, so you can find Ange's email, and just a quick reminder too, you'll find all of our videos, not all of them, I lied. You'll find this recording on the YouTube page, but we are also working, we've been doing this for almost a year. I think June will be a year.
Yes.
So we have a lot of recordings, and we're working with our marketing team here to get all of those videos uploaded. Granted, you're talking about a Zoom and less audio visual happening, but nonetheless, it's great content, and we want to have that available for you as well. So, Ange, go ahead, flip these. I'm going to sign us off. Please leave any message for us in the chat if you'd like. Otherwise, thanks so much. Have a enjoy this beautiful weather too. Wait, we didn't give acknowledgement to the weather. It's gorgeous. Get out there if you can. Maybe take a nice little walk. Thanks so much, and have a great rest of your day.
See you next time.